Good morning guys. Ako nga pala si Calvin Alvarez and ang topic ko po is casing. So, what is casing? Casing is a visual inspection of an area, installation, or building to determine its suitability for operational activities. For example, safe house, meeting place for agents and their contacts, establishment of communication net, training ground for agents, intended raids of seizures of vital evidence, or simply keeping track with the criminal subversive activities in a certain area. So, where it comes to casing, and casing po is an inspection activity of an area. Installation building to determine po if suitability for operational activities. Ito po yung pag-inspection sa isang lugar na may possibility na meron po ginagawang illegal activities. Yun nga po. So, where it comes to raids, an example po ng mga lugar na yun is yung safe house, meeting place, and then agents and their contacts po, yun, of the communication net, or vital evidence. Simply keeping track with the criminal subversive activities in a certain area. So, and then yung types of casing po, meron two types of casing. That is interior casing. Sa interior casing, it is the observation of the whole picture of the area, building or installation, giving close observation as to its location, possible exit, approach of types of physical vicinity that may possible to have any intelligence and counter intelligence operation that may be launched. So, yung exterior casing po, naka-focus lang po to sa observation of the whole picture of the building. Naka-focus po sa installation, sa location, naka-focus po to sa location, installation, giving close observation, location, possible sa mga possible exits, and approach of types of physical vicinity that may possible help to any intelligence of counter-intelligence operation that may be launched po. Sa interior casing naman, it is the close observation of the layout of the building. Include here all the items that can be observed the building or premises under casing or recognize which are intelligence and counter-intelligence value, whether tangible or intangible item that can be source of information or intelligence. So, interior casing, nakapokus naman to sa observation of the layout of the building, including here all of the items po. Nakapokus po to sa items dun po sa isang lugar that can be observed in the building premises under casing. So, makakala po ng mga value na gamit, whether it's tangible or intangible item. Basta po ito ay pinagkukuha ng source ng information where it comes to information or intelligence. This item may come in various forms such as fire exit, firefighting equipment, yun po yung mga example. Firefighting equipment, telephones, car parts, main power switch, window doors, underground compartments, space, overhead hidden compartments that may be designed for storage of contraband items, member of rooms, location, rugs, furniture, fixture, context of bookshelf like political book. Ganun po yung mga example ng mga tangible or intangible items. Pwede rin po yung presence of the dogs within the building, presence of elevators, escalators, and their number of location that elevators have. Particular with the circuit television must be giving a provincial attention. So, yung guidance of conduct of casing naman po, meron pong 3. So, remember to use effective cover story. Yun din po yung main thing dito sa remember to use effective cover story. It must be fit to the situation obtaining during conduct of casing. Be prepared to present the altered cover story in case the original cover seems compromising. So, we need to prepared to present kung maghanap pa tayo ng alternative cover story in a case where it comes to pag dumating po yung cover story in case the original cover story seems compromising po. Number 2, an act naturally never shows signs of being nervous, keep cool, starting to talk. Before starting to talk, see what is being said will not compromise the case. Do this, have proper research to the nature of the target. So number 2, we need to be kalmado lang. Huwag po tayong kakabahan. Keep cool before bago po tayo maipag-usap, before starting to talk. See it what is being said will not compromise the casing. To do this, have a proper research. Yun din po. You need to we need to have a proper research as to be nature of the target. Yun po. Then yung 3, is offered to the drink or smoke, do not refuse. It may embarrass the target or subject in the intelligence operation. Refuse the offer. It borrows smoking, drinking against the health condition, that refuse in a polite way. So where it comes po, pag nag-offer po sila ng yung target ng drinks or smoke, wag po natin tong tanggihan. Baka kasi pumahalata po yung target. It may be embarrass the target or subject in intelligence operative. Refuse the offer if however smoke and drinking against the health condition. Kung meron naman pong tayong health condition, pwede natin sabihin sa target in a polite way. So maintindihan nyo naman yan. So yung 4, intelligence operative must also observe the following. Yung una po, spacing to measure distance is important. The intelligence operative must be familiar with the measurement of his stride and approximate to the floor area of subject of grazing. So yung pacing to measure distance is important po, that the intelligence operators must be mapamiliarize po sila with the measurement of his or B stride approximate of the floor area of surface of casing. So B, yung pangalawa po is remember the casing requirements per casing report format. Basically answer the 5 Ws and H essential, preparing that after surveillance casing report. Also reminded of the premise that purpose of report is provide information, not to impress reader by injecting exaggerated information. So sa pangalawa, remember the casing requirements per casing daw po, report formats, and basically answering the 5 WN essential, preparing for the surveillance and casing report. It also remind po that promise that purpose report is provide provide na information, hindi lang po to impress the reader by injecting exaggerated information. So sa madaling salita, we need to remember the casing requirements per casing report, and basically answering the 5 Ws and H is essential, preparing the after surveillance casing report. Also remind that premises that the purpose of report is provide information. C. Yung C po is superstitious photography as an aid to observation and description must be considered. However, extra care and diligence must be exercised so not compromise the conduct of operation due to very compromising of camera, of any technical equipment, and disposal of intelligence operative. So sa pangatlo, superstitious photography is an aid to observation. Description must be also considered. So yung observation and description must also ay isa pong considered, and Maliban po doon, ang extra care and diligence must be exercised as not compromise the conduct of casing operation do the very compromising. So we need to be compromising to use of the camera or technical equipment that disposable intelligence operation. If possible, never attempt to take down notes. Yung 5 po is possible never to attempt to take down notes in the front of subject. That can save a lot of trouble. Writing something while subject is talking will make her suspicion. Intelligence operative presence will no longer cooperate with him or her. Intelligence operations must develop a vivid, sharp mind. So where it comes to possibility po, wag natin gawin yung ano po, yung take down notes in front of the subject po, kasi baka po mahalata din tayo. So we need to be we need to have a sharp mind po. So we need to, if nagbibigay siya ng information, we need to ano po na ilagay na lang natin sa utak natin, kumbaga alahanin na lang natin yung mga sinasabi niya, kasi pag nagsulat tayo nga sa harapan niya, maaaring mag ano ng trouble, kasi nga baka mahalata. So we need to have a sharp mind na lang, gawin na lang yung dapat, yung dapat na yung dapat na gagawin para hindi siya makahalata. Yun yung paggamit na lang sa pagti-take down note na lang sa utak ng nagtatanong, para hindi makahalata po yung subject.